When it comes to former President Donald Trump, unprecedented is a term that's getting some wear and tear. And most recently, Trump took unprecedented to a whole new level after being the first current or even former president to ever be indicted by a federal grand jury.
Hello, MBA Masterclass viewers. Today we're going to talk about a businessman turned politician who is currently in hot water, yet his supporters believe he is innocent and being bullied by the United States government. Yes, it's none other than Donald John Trump. Donald Trump was the 45th president of the United States from 2017 to 2021. Everyone knows politician Donald Trump, but he's in a gray area when it comes to his business acumen. His supporters believe he's a jack of all trades, while his haters believe that he is nothing but a crook who got rich using the U.S. system. Today, you'll find thousands of videos on Donald Trump, the politician, but there is very less information available on how he got there. The journey of Donald Trump is as important as his final destination, the White House. In today's video, we'll see how Donald Trump made an empire that is worth billions after taking a loan from his father and how he survived so many times after almost getting bankrupt personally. So let's start. Donald Trump started his career in real estate at his father's real estate company, Trump Management, which was focused on middle-class rental housing in New York. One of Trump's first projects was the attempted turnaround of the troubled Swifton Village apartment complex in Cincinnati, Ohio, which his father, Fred Trump, had purchased at foreclosure for $5.7 million in 1962, equivalent to $57 million in 2023. Fred and Donald Trump became involved in the project. Later, he was made the president of the company in 1971 and began using the Trump Organization as an umbrella brand. By 1973, Trump, as president of the Trump Organization, oversaw 14,000 apartments across Brooklyn, Queens, and Staten Island. In 1978, Donald Trump's first major deal in Manhattan was the development of the Grand Hyatt Hotel, located next to Grand Central Terminal. He transformed the aging Commodore Hotel by covering its brick facade with glass and replacing the old lobby with an atrium. The refurbished hotel, presented as a remodeled Hyatt, opened in September 1980 and played a significant role in raising Trump's public profile.
Billionaire developer Donald Trump has put his name on a New York City hotel, shopping center, and apartment buildings, as well as a casino in Atlantic City.
All through the 1980s, Trump was busy building something new, and it wasn't a skyscraper.
To make the project a reality, Donald received a $1 million loan from his father's company, Village Construction Corp., which helped repay draws on a Chase Manhattan credit line. Additionally, a $70 million construction loan was obtained with joint guarantees from Fred Trump and the Hyatt hotel chain. Fred, Donald's father, acted as a silent partner. Donald negotiated a 40-year tax abatement with the city for the hotel, which was approximately $400 million, offering a share of the venture's profits in return. This arrangement reduced the project's risk and provided an incentive for investors to participate. In 1981, Trump purchased and renovated a building on 3rd Avenue in New York City, which he transformed into the Trump Plaza. He converted it into an apartment cooperative, allowing tenants to partly own the building. In 1983, Donald Trump completed the development of Trump Tower, a 58-story skyscraper in Midtown Manhattan. The project involved intricate negotiations with various parties regarding the Bonwit-Teller building, the land and the airspace above a neighboring building. The fact that Trump secured the location was seen as a testament to his persistence and negotiation skills. Trump Tower today is the flagship of Donald Trump's empire around the world. In 1985, Trump acquired the Mar-a-Lago estate in Palm Beach, Florida. In 1995, he converted the estate into a private club with an initiation fee and annual dues. He continued to use a wing of the house as a private residence. In 2019, Trump declared Mar-a-Lago his primary residence. Donald Trump's ventures extended beyond real estate and casinos. In September 1983, he made a notable move by purchasing the New Jersey Generals, a team in the United States Football League. However, the league ultimately folded after the 1985 season, partly attributed to Trump's strategy of competing with the NFL by scheduling games in the fall. He even brought an antitrust suit against the NFL, aiming to force a merger, but the attempt was unsuccessful. Boxing matches were another spectacle hosted by Trump's businesses. The Atlantic City Convention Hall, adjacent to the Trump Plaza in Atlantic City, served as the venue for these events. Trump capitalized on the connection by promoting the fights as taking place at the Trump Plaza. This venture allowed him to merge entertainment and his brand presence. In a bid to establish an American equivalent of prestigious European cycling races like the Tour de France, Trump lent his name to the Tour de Trump cycling stage race in 1989 and 1990. While the event aimed to create a similar spectacle, it did not achieve the same level of success as its European counterparts. During the late 1980s, Trump engaged in stock transactions where he purchased substantial blocks of shares in public companies, suggesting he intended to take over these companies. He later sold the shares for a profit. Some observers suspected that his actions were a form of greenmail. Although Trump initially made millions from these transactions, he ultimately lost most, if not all, of those gains as investors stopped taking his takeover talks seriously. In 1988, Trump acquired the Eastern Airlines shuttle, renaming it Trump Shuttle. He financed the purchase with loans amounting to $380 million from a syndicate of 22 banks. However, Trump defaulted on his loans in 1991, leading to ownership passing to the banks. Eventually, the airline was sold to U.S. Airways. In 1992, Trump and several family members formed All County Building Supply and Maintenance Corp. The company, alleged to be a shell company, facilitated the billing of services and supplies for Trump's rental units to Trump management, with substantial markups. These increased costs were then used as justification for rent increases on Trump's rent-stabilized units. From 1996 to 2015, Trump owned, either wholly or in part, the Miss Universe pageants, including Miss USA and Miss Teen USA. Initially affiliated with CBS, Trump moved the pageants to NBC in 2002 due to scheduling disagreements. In recognition of his involvement as a producer of Miss Universe, Trump received a star on the Hollywood Walk of Fame in 2007. However, NBC and Univision later dropped the pageants from their broadcasting lineups in June 2015. Donald Trump's life journey is nothing but a roller coaster. Donald Trump has fair share of failure and trouble in his career. In 1984, Donald Trump opened Harrah's at Trump Plaza, a hotel and casino in Atlantic City, New Jersey, with assistance from the Holiday Corporation for financing and management. However, the venture proved to be unprofitable, leading Trump to pay Holiday $70 million in 1986 to obtain sole control. In 1985, Trump purchased the Atlantic City Hilton Hotel, which had not yet opened, and rebranded it as Trump Castle. His wife, Ivana, managed the property until 1988. However, both the Trump Plaza and Trump Castle casinos faced financial difficulties and ultimately filed for Chapter 11 bankruptcy protection in 1992. Undeterred, Trump continued his foray into Atlantic City by acquiring the Trump Taj Mahal in 1988. The construction of this casino and hotel was financed through $675 million in junk bonds, and it opened its doors in April 1990 at a total cost of $1.1 billion. However, financial troubles persisted, and Trump himself filed for Chapter 11 bankruptcy protection in 1991. As part of the restructuring agreement, Trump relinquished half of his initial stake in the Trump Taj Mahal and personally guaranteed its future performance. To alleviate his personal debt, he made various divestments, including selling the Trump Shuttle airline, his mega yacht called the Trump Princess, which had been leased to his casinos, and other businesses. Despite the challenges and financial setbacks, Trump's ventures in Atlantic City played a significant role in shaping his business experiences and strategies. To sum up the stories, whether you like or not, you have to acknowledge that Donald Trump is a genius businessman. You may like his policy or not, but you have to agree that he has the best mind in business. His haters believe he is a second-generation businessman who got money and power from his father, but you have to think that like Donald J. Trump and so many others also got money and power from their parents. But why is it only Donald Trump who got super rich while most second-generation businessmen fail? Donald Trump is a master in communication and making deals.